What's going on, guys? So I have been playing Pokemon Snap, and I've been looking for the legendaries. If you did not know, there are legendaries and mythicals throughout the entire game. It's awesome. You find them mostly after you finish the game. You might find a few of them periodically throughout your gameplay. I'm not going to spoil many of those. I want to specifically talk about the one you see right below me today, which is obviously Ho-Oh. You find Ho-Oh at the volcano. So let's go in here to research. And I'm not sure exactly which level, because I got this after I was already at level 2, at least, in the volcano. But we're going to go into the Fireflow Volcano. And I've been told that there's a way to do this that I didn't know about. That there's more to it than I originally thought. Because I found Ho-Oh, but I wasn't able to get a good picture of Ho-Oh. And I'll show you what I mean. So when I get to the level, the first thing I'm going to do is once I skip, I'm going to immediately look to my right. And I'm just going to zoom in right over this Charmander here. And Ho-Oh will very likely just fly by just like that. Ho-Oh's just there. Cool. Yeah, flies by. That's awesome. Now here's what I thought that was it. There's a chance it spawns in other places in the sky. You have to look up at them. You know, up at the sky throughout the level. You might find it over here. I've been told another really good place. I'm just going to zoom through this. I'm not really looking to do anything else except find the Ho-Oh. But once I get up here, you'll see this Charmander chilling up here next to the flower, right? And you can zoom in, get that good picture there. It's a good one. You know, I like that. But there's a chance Ho-Oh spawns up here or back where I just showed you at the beginning. Either way, I thought those were the two places you could get Ho-Oh, but alas, I was wrong. If we continue into the level and we go into the mountain itself, we'll go down into the volcano. There are two routes that you can take, and you have to play through enough where you'll get this second route right here. You want to go to the right here, and we go down. When we go down this way, we're going towards the blue magma section, and this is what I was unaware of. There are two... sorry, I should say two. There are three feathers. 3 feathers that you can find. The first one appears right in this first room. Okay, so let me see. I have it written down here. The first feather will appear on the opposite of the Pit and Charmander room, which we're getting into right in a second. So the first one appears right here, and this is not there normally. You have to hit it with an Illumina orb, and it starts glowing. I'm going to take a picture of it just because it's cool. So the first one is right here in the Charmander room. The Charmanders are here. By the way, if you hit this guy with an apple, he falls, and big stuff happens. I haven't figured out if that's what I need to do in order to solve a particular request, but that's a problem for a different day. The second one spawns right in here, and it's right next to the Torkoal on the left of the room. So it's going to be right over here. You should see it already. Yeah, there it is, hiding behind the magma. And if you hit that with an Illumina orb, that's number 2. And it starts glowing. The third one will be in the left of the lava room against the pillar. Oh, hold on. I'm going to pause the game here. The next is under the Torkoal, and the last is on the pillar. So I need to go look underneath the Torkoal. Oh, it's back here. Got it. Yeah, okay. I need to hit that one too. Hit the feather. There you go. I got it. Okay, so that's where the 3 are. In that first room, up against this pillar, and if you hit under the Torkoal there. And that wakes the Torkoal right up, so that's cool. By the way, there's a nice little sleeping Flareon with a Shinx there. That's wonderful. But apparently what that does is causes Ho-Oh to spawn in this last room, and I had no idea. This is so cool. There we are. We have a Ho-Oh there. You throw an apple at it, and it does that. And then it starts flying away. I'm going to hit it with another apple. Hey, what if I fly? What if I sing to you? So there's Ho-Oh. You can get as many pictures as you want. Gorgeous. Okay, let's hit you again. Yup. Yeah, you're doing some crazy stuff here. And we'll see which one of these poses is like worth each level. I think the first one outside is just a 1-star. Him flying around here, probably a 2-star. The big crazy whoosh that we just saw is probably the 3-star. I think we've lost Ho-Oh at this point. Yeah. All right, cool. And, sorry, the 4-star is probably the big whoosh. And then the last one, the 3-star, is probably that kind of in-between whoosh that we just saw. Let's finish up the level here. You can do that by just actually hitting quit research. And we'll see what everything costs us. In terms of score, we'll see what the scores end up being. So here we have Professor Mirror. We only took pictures of 5 Pokemon. I'm going to see... we have all of them. Okay, so the 1-stars. Okay, that's actually just when it's flying around in general. And if you're thinking about how you want to take the best picture, out of all these 1-stars, the best picture I have is... I would say it's either going to be this one because it's full frame, or I think the better of the two is actually this one right here. Right here it's hiding, but I think this is the good 1-star picture. 2-star pictures is when it was up at the top of the room, right? That's an okay picture, not the best score. 3-star is exactly what I was thinking when it's going, caw, right? And this is the best of the 3 that I got here. And the 4-star is, of course, the crazy whoosh, rainbow fire that it's doing. And I'm going to use this picture. If you notice between the two of these, it's just a little bit closer in number 7 as opposed to number 6. He's just a little bit closer and a little bit more towards the middle. The rest of it doesn't actually quite matter. This is the picture I'm going to go with. Let's look at the rest of these. I'm going to use this Charmander, and I'm going to use this, this Graveler, and that Flareon, and that Torkoal. I don't really care about those quite as much. I want to see how the Ho-Oh grades.
Let's do this.
Let's check the photos. Ho-Oh, 1975 on pose alone. If this does not go over 5,000, I will be shocked. On pose alone, we got almost 2,000. With 1,200 in size, 900 in direction. Yeah, that's one of my best pictures ever, right? The size there, it could be bigger, right? It's missing space. Size caps out at 2,000. Direction caps at 1. Placement caps at 1,000, I should say. And the other Pokemon in there in the background definitely help. The background itself helps. But getting that picture centered and zoomed in more, this score would be over 6,000, which is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's check out the Charmander. What I was looking for was to see request completed there, and it didn't work. I'm going to keep this old one because it's slightly better. Same thing here. There's a request I'm trying to complete that I'm not getting. Yeah, it's just not connecting. So whatever. Irrelevant. And the Flareon. And the Torkoal. Cool. None of those were great pictures. We were here for the Ho-Oh. And that alone should give me a little bit of a boost, but I've completed the research level on here. If you can get those pictures, plus all of the other stuff going on in the level, you should have an absolutely incredible course score. But let's go take a look at saving photos, because this is the part that I think a lot of people skip out on. Let's take a look at this one, and we'll re-snap it, and we'll make it what would actually be a perfect photo, right? I want to zoom this in so none of it's cut off and it's perfectly centered. Okay. If it were turned just a little bit and looking at me, that would make all the difference. I actually want to drop the brightness down a bit, and I like to throw some blur in there, and then you can kind of change your focal size a bit and then pull the focus back to focus on the face, right? Look at his face. His wings are a little blurry. If you want to include those, you can change your focal length. But now if we take out the background, the Flareon is kind of literally in the background. The focus is right on that Ho-Oh. This is a picture that I would take. So you can snap. And you actually notice the very bottom there is cut off. You don't want that. So I would adjust this a tiny bit and try again. And that time, the photo is doing exactly what I want it to do. So I'll save that one. These filters are weird. Right, I don't know why they have these built in. You can take like this red photo of Ho-Oh and save it, but that's not a big deal. You can edit your photos for posting later in different ways. I'm gonna go through and I'm actually kind of trying to get the best photo I can for all of the sections, all the poses. I like this a lot, but it didn't work for the scoring because it's cut off so much. So we can go in, we can zoom it out, and you can even change the angle a little bit, center it out. All right, and once again, drop that brightness down. Get the shadow right on Ho-Oh's face. Blur out the background a bit and bring the focal point back to the front. You can see Ho-Oh's face is what comes into focus there. If you want the wings to be in focus, you change it so it moves back through the camera. But I want his face to be in frame. Boom. Just like that. And then snap that photo. And save it. These are glorious pictures. Absolutely glorious. Let's check out. You can do the same with all of them. I like that. I like this a lot. I don't know what's going on here. This looks like it could be a really cool picture with the rainbow going around the head. So that's where the magic of zooming out goes, right? Boom. It's as simple as that. And then you can take these photos and upload them. Do that. Do that. This is great too. With some Archeops in the back. Center it. Take your new photo. Now, if you get close to that 42 limit that you have, little hint, fill it up. And then the moment you try to save a new picture, the game goes, hey, we can do that, but we need to increase your storage size. Do you want to increase it another 400? And then you say yes. We'll just look through the rest of these real quick, see if there's anything else worth grabbing. Ooh, I like this a lot. Yep, I like this one. That's actually, in general, just a good photo right on its own. See how the color in the wings changes a little bit as you change the brightness? Get that green in there for the tip of the wings. Yeah, perfect. Snap that photo, save it, and we're done. This one's cool too. Let's see. You can save all of these. Oh, I like this, right? Right up close and personal. Or back it right out. Here's the thing though, you can't do this after. You can't do this after you clear this. So I would like to level out the wings a bit and take that photo as is, like he's coming to attack you. You play around with this. You play around with whatever photos you want to take, and then when you're satisfied, then you can leave. But if you leave without taking and saving the specific photos you want to save, then you lose your opportunity to. So let me just check and make sure there's nothing else that I want to keep. I love these. I'm loving. So this feels like the machine, the champion, whatever from Zelda, the Rito one. Even at the slight angle, I really like. I like this picture. Ho-Oh is one of my favorite legendaries. Yeah, cool. All right, that's what I got for you guys. So, if this helped, let me know. I appreciate it. I'm gonna edit down some of the crazy in here. I think I've gone on a little bit, but regardless, once you're done, you just back out. You hit return to camp, and then if you want all 3 levels or all 4 levels of those photos, you now know how to get them. You just got to go back and you do the same process 4 times. If it doesn't load for you right off the bat, go to those 2 spots I mentioned at the beginning, and then if you don't see the Ho-Oh at either one of them, just retry. You have to get a picture at the beginning of it for the feathers to appear throughout the level. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later.